what that is, but welcome back to Measurements Skill Shop course. What did we learn about yesterday? Okay, what we've been learning about. Enhanced conversions, no. Conversion modeling, no. Consent mode, no. What would this yesterday been about? Value-centric measurements. We probably finished up the activity on value-centric measurements. Okay. Did we get any new information? Three types of way to define data or value, three types of way to ingest data, what VCMs are. I don't think we added anything yesterday. What was after value-centric measurements, though? Google Analytics is the activity we just started was Google Analytics introduction. I haven't taken any notes on Google Analytics. What am I missing here? The only thing we took our notes on is conversion value rules yesterday. Apparently, conversion value rules are basically ways to tell Google, manually tell Google how specific audiences, devices, conversions, or not necessarily conversions, but audiences, devices, geographical locations are worth more or less to your company specifically. Okay, so apparently that's the only note we had from yesterday, so I'm going to jump back into Google Skill Shop and continue learning, and I'll be back to recall in a bit. All right, so we're still in this Google Analytics activity. This is a huge activity. So let's start off with, what can Google Analytics do for your business? What kind of benefits can you get? So Google Analytics is a place to collect data as well as to aggregate and congregate all your data, where you pass it all and import it up. So this is where Google Analytics is where you can actually import your first-party data to Google, which is great because I knew this was possible. I didn't know where it was and how to do it, but so you can import it to Google Analytics. So Google Analytics collects all this data and also enriches the data. How does it enrich the data? What does that mean? Well, it's kind of two ways of enriching. The first way, I forgot the first way, but I know the second way is modeling the data. So this is when consent mode isn't given or there's signal loss. It can model that missing data. The first way, now I'm remembering, is it can basically take all these different pieces of data from different collection points and create a unified journey for a single user, for multiple single users, so you can get a unified journey. So they searched up this keyword maybe, and then they found this ad, and they left, and then they found another ad, and they left, and they found the YouTube channel, and then they clicked through that on the description, ended up on the web page, and they ended up signing up for a call, left, then come back, then came back 2 months later for another call, purchased. It can map that very well with Google Analytics. So that's, at least from my understanding, that's what enriching the data kind of is like, an example. Okay, can also help you derive business decisions and business insights, I should say, to help you make data-driven decisions. And one other benefit it can give is Google Analytics can be integrated easily with other softwares and platforms, especially other Google platforms, and so you can take action with the data. It can basically feed back into the ads, and the ads can then make better say bidding, smart bidding, better bids for your overall business. Okay, so those three ways for how Google Analytics can benefit your business. Advanced consent mode is one version of consent mode. There's two versions, basic and advanced. Advanced is a version that allows you to model key events if consent is not given. I also learned what SDK was. That was a question I had earlier a couple days ago. SDK is software development kit. software development kit. We learn about UPD, user provided data, and I think that's everything. Yeah. All right. Google Analytics, this sounds amazing. I really like the idea of all of it. I really like data science, and business, data-driven business insights and decisions. So Google Analytics will be something I continue to learn more about and begin to use soon. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you later. See you.